it x, and then BC we call it square root of AC squared minus x squared, and then the other one FC is another triangle here, triangle DFC. We can say FC is equal to square root of DC squared minus x squared, but we know DC and we know AC, so that means BC is equal to 1810 squared minus x squared, and FC is equal to 1050 squared minus x squared. So if we go down, you can see that AD is equal then to the square root of 1810 squared minus x squared minus the square root of 1050 squared minus x squared. So for the triangle ABC, we can use the included angle and the sides formula. We can say this is a half of BC times AC times sine alpha, and this is equal to 3160p. For ADC, it's a half of AD times AC times sine alpha. This is 2000p. Now if we divide the two equations, we get half of BC times AC times sine alpha over half of AD times AC times sine alpha is equal to 3160p over 2000p, and we simplify, we get BC over AD is equal to 3.16 over 2, otherwise BC is equal to 1.58 times AD. Now using that, we know that BC is equal to square root of 1810 squared minus x squared minus, now this is equal to 1.58 times the quantity 1810 squared minus x squared minus square root the 1050 squared minus x squared. So by moving and shaping, we can get that 1.58 minus 1 times 1810 squared minus x squared is equal to 1.58 times 1050 squared minus x squared. Further, we can say 0.58 square root 1810 squared minus x squared is equal to 1.58 square root 1050 squared minus x squared. That means square root of 1810 squared minus x squared is equal to 1.58 over 0.58, which is also equal to 0.79 over 0.29 times square root of 1050 squared minus x squared. Now if we let the k is equal to 0.79 over 0.29, we get square root of 1810 squared minus x squared is equal to k times 1050 squared minus x squared. Now we square both sides, we get 1810 squared minus x squared is k squared times the quantity 1050 squared minus k squared times x squared. By moving and shaping, we get 1810 squared minus x squared is equal to k squared times 1050 squared minus k squared x squared. Otherwise, k squared minus 1 times x squared is equal to k squared times 1050 squared minus 1810 squared. That means x squared is equal to k squared times 1050 squared minus 1810 squared over k squared minus 1. Now we plug in, we get x is equal to square root of 0.79 over 0.29 squared times 1050 squared minus 1810 squared over the quantity 0.79 over 0.29 squared minus 1. We can use the calculator to find out what it is. I'm bringing up my calculator. So let's power it up. We can see here when we apply this formula here, we get 874.060596.255. I just round this to 3 here. So I'm going to dispose of this one, and we get 874 meters. That is the height of our trapezoid. From now on, we have thousands of ways to solve this problem. I can consider it solved now, but I'm going to use the trigonometric method here, and we know that sine alpha is equal to x over 1810. That means alpha is 28 degrees 8753967. And also, if we look at the triangle ADC, bring it here. If we look at ADC here, we know that this is 180 minus ADC the angle is 180 minus the sum of alpha and beta. So that means sine of this angle over AC is equal to sine of beta over D2 is equal to sine of alpha over 1050. So if I go down, I can say that sine 180 minus alpha plus beta over 1810 is equal to sine alpha over 1050. Otherwise, but we know that sine of 180 minus alpha is sine alpha. That means sine alpha plus beta over 1810 is equal to sine alpha over 1050. Otherwise, sine alpha plus beta is 1810 over 1050 times sine alpha. That means alpha plus beta is 56 degrees and something. We find beta. Now for the area of ABC, if we go to ABC here, if we consider this angle here as included angle, this angle is 90 degrees minus alpha. That means is cosine times these two. Cosine of this angle is cosine alpha. So we will use X and AC as sides and this angle as included angle. There you go here. So ABC will be equal to half of X times AC times cosine alpha. When we calculate, we find that area of ABC is equal to 675 square meters. In the same way, we calculate area ADC is equal to half of AC times DC times sine beta is equal to half of 1810 times 1050 times sine beta. So area ADC is equal to 438,404 square meters. So the area of ABCD of trapezoid is equal to the sum of the two is equal to 1,131,082 square meters. So the area of a plot will be then that area divided by the total number of the plots, 5160. That will give us roughly 219 square meters. So we can verify now ADC using Heron. Only thing I have to say here is the side AD is equal to 1810 over 158. That's what we found out earlier. So that will be 1003.14328. And the other two sides are 1050 and 1810. You use this, make the difference, find the semi-perimeter, make the difference, and then take the square root of all the products. And it will give you the same area of the area ADC we found here. For more information, visit my site and you will see a detailed PDF file with all the calculations performed. Thank you for watching. Bye.